Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about potentially failing your driving test. Specifically, if you failed your driving test, now what? Now what do you do? Now, let me get right into it. I really want you to pass your driving test. I have done countless videos on tips and skills that will help you pass your driving test, but at the end of the day, a certain percentage of people will fail their driving test. And if you fail your driving test, now what do you do next? So I want to go over those steps with you. I'm going to go over 5 specific things that you should do if you have failed your driving test. Now, I really want you to pass, but if you do fail, definitely go through these 5 steps. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is relax. Don't beat yourself up about it. I am a huge advocate of being hard on yourself because I believe that it makes you a harder worker and I believe that it makes you a better person. So I definitely want you to be hard on yourself, but there's a difference between let me see what I did wrong and I know I could have done better versus I suck, I can't believe I failed. Listen, don't beat yourself up about it. Things happen, and the most important thing is how you react and respond to that negative event in your life. So just relax. I want you, before you even move on to do anything else, I want you to just take like half an hour to just understand that things happen like this, and your reaction will play a much bigger role than the actual event of you failing. So just react accordingly. Relax. Don't beat yourself up about it, but realize that you want to do better next time. Realize that you have the potential to improve and do better, okay? The second thing that you got to do is examine the results and self-evaluate. Okay, this is probably the most important thing that you can do. If you don't do this step, then even if you pass the next time, I really can't say that you've completed like the whole thing of the driving test. Simply because this is so important to know where you went wrong. Most of the time, you'll be able to receive your testing sheet, your score sheet for the driving test. And it's going to tell you where you lost your points, where you went wrong, what you did wrong, basically. And what you want to do is you want to essentially look at that and write down a list of all of the things that you did that you can improve on according to the score sheet, and also make a list of the things that you did that you can improve on according to you. Like, think about your driving test and be honest with yourself. Don't think that you're the greatest thing alive, right? You want to be honest with yourself. Where could you have done better? Write down all of those skills, okay? Now, step number 3, and this is just as important as step number 2, and it is improve on the areas that need improvement. So whatever you wrote down on that list, you want to improve on those areas. Whether it's one driving skill, which, believe me, if you failed, it's probably not one driving skill that needs improvement. It's probably 5 or 6 or more. Whether it's one driving skill or 10 or 20, whatever the case is, you want to spend many hours improving. Don't just go practice for 15 minutes. Hey, we're done. No, you want to spend many hours improving on those skills, okay? Step number 4 is you want to rebook the test when you're ready. So whenever you've actually brushed up on those skills and improved on those skills properly, you want to then rebook the test. Don't book it again before you're ready. Don't book it when you're not ready to take the test. That is one of the worst things that you can do because you'll probably fail it again, which is completely demoralizing to fail your driving test twice. So just wait until you're ready and book it again. And this way, when you take the driving test for the second time, you're going to do better. Or maybe you're taking it for the third time. Maybe you failed it twice before you watch this. But definitely don't rebook it until you're completely ready. Step number 5. Listen closely to this one. I want you to go out there and I want you to absolutely crush the next driving test, okay? And just think about it this way. If you were already a good driver, but you didn't pass, and you had a few skills that you needed to brush up on, okay? And now you've brushed up on those skills, you've improved on those skills. There is literally almost no reason, not no reason, there's almost no reason that you won't pass this next driving test. So go out there, show that driving test examiner your skills, be unbelievably nice, and just absolutely crush that next driving test. That's it. That is now what after you failed your driving test. What to do once you failed your driving test, if you failed your driving test. So if you failed your driving test and you're wondering, now what do I do? That is your answer. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.